we won't be able to monetize the video, but so that's why you need to give us these super chats. Did you see Sneako taking a lie detector test that said he was lying about not having thoughts of sex with men? I don't know who Sneako is.
Who the hell?
Oh,
is
you don't know who Sneako is?
Nico?
Oh,
What's
he's
Sneako?
part of the intellect. He's part of the whole manosphere incel. You know who Andrew Tate is?
Oh yeah.
Never heard
This
of
is
Sneako.
Well, that's the intellectual dark web, which with these nouveau racists, the manosphere, alpha male. He's
Oh
part of
wow.
that whole.
They got a chicken nuts commercial too.
So
Some
this
chicken
is
nuggets.
is this it here? Is this him taking the
Oh,
test?
Sneako is a white woman? Oh,
No.
Maybe just give me a compliment.
that's Sneako?
I like your.
That's what it says. Is
Oh
this
my
not
God!
Sneako?
Now I think this
ready?
is the low. This is an EYL low point, the lowest we've gone.
I've never seen this dude. That could be Sneako, or the other one could be Sneako.
Yeah, that's Sneako. Sneako's the guy in the black tank top.
All right, so
He
how
just
we
went
supposed to know?
viral. Well, he just went viral because he made a public appearance,
No.
and his young, like 12-year-old fans were coming up to him
No.
and asking for his autograph. And then when they take selfies
He's
with
so
him, they were
focused
screaming like
right now.
"fuck women"
He's
and
just
shit like
staring
that.
at the
And we
table.
hate the women.
Have you ever watched gay porn?
No.
Oh,
Bro.
oh, somebody saying Sneako black.
Oh my God!
No, that other guy I think is the more famous
By
one.
accident on Twitter, I saw the
What
black
other
girl
guy?
meme. I've seen memes on Twitter.
The
By
other white
accident.
dude in the
That
button
is
down
not
is I think a more famous
voluntarily.
YouTuber. I think I
No,
saw
they
him
saying
somewhere.
Sneako is
else.
black.
Question chat.
Oh, so this isn't Sneako?
Like Sarah, like
They say
Sneako's
he's
in the
black.
black tank top.
Wait, Sarah Safari?
That's
a black guy.
Sneako.
oh shit.
I'm
Okay.
confused.
Okay, Sneako.
You
Okay.
guys are cute together.
Oh, y'all got any questions?
No.
Just think.
Why are we watching this?
All right.
I don't know.
Gay porn one doesn't
You
count like
just-
that.
you-
Shit pops
you-
up on
you
Twitter.
just told us.
Well, that shit pops up like
Huh?
they did a clip
I
of
was
like,
just
fuck-
explaining who Sneako is.
you ever-
Dude asked, why are we watching
No,
this?
he's not because we were asked about it. Somebody paid us a super
Oh.
chat to ask us about it.
Bro, get the
Oh,
fuck out of here, bro.
Whoa,
Get the fuck.
strike me down.
Bro,
And he's just
I
failing
never did
everything.
Until you fucking ask the question right now. Bro, no. You saying that?
So that other dude,
Bro,
That's disgusting.
keep going. This shit is
Hey,
terrible.
get them boy their
This
money
shit is
back.
staged though. They staged this shit for views. Like this.
Yeah,
is-
so that other dude,
fuck
I
that.
just saw him in a thing. That other guy was accused of. I just saw this is crazy. I just saw a video essay about this dude. The other who I'd never heard of before, but apparently the thumbnail that got me was that he was a popular YouTuber that faked his own death for views. So
Right, that's the kind of
apparently
shit they
he's
do.
got a
Quran.
long he's got a long track
And that's-
record of doing this kind of stuff and then creating these kind of moments to get views. So but okay.
But they're part of that whole Andrew Tate thing. And like I
Right.
said, Sneako just
He
went
got into
because-
it with Andrew Tate. The guy I'm talking about got into it with Andrew Tate and created a whole hostile thing first and then became friends with him and then like had a breakdown and said he went out to stay with Andrew Tate to rehabilitate himself, something like that.
Right. Well, Sneako had 12 boys saying we basically overt racism. You know, this whole it's like the MAGA movement for young men, like just exclusively to young web obsessed males. And yeah, it's kind of ugly. It's like a training ground for fascism, for white fascists. Basically, what these type of personalities they act very goofy and animated, but the core of their ideology is fascist and overtly misogynist and overtly racist. But they do like goofy, outlandish shit, and then when they say racist, misogynistic, or pro-fascist things, they always say, "Oh, it's a joke, bruh. You can't take a joke, bruh." But they promote that.
And that's why
And-
didn't that dude get shot? That jokester YouTuber got shot. And then the
I'm
dude
not
that
really
shot
sure
him got
that
acquitted.
guy's- if he's part of that whole
I don't know. You're
intellectual
right. I
dark
don't
web,
know.
but like Sneako and the Andrew Tate pipeline, your homeboy's homeboy, Russell Brand, they're all part of that these because normally you think of a fascist or a white supremacist, they're either wearing a hood, a clown hood, or I mean a Klan hood, or they're shirt and tie, suit and tie, or polo shirt. Where these guys, they have tattoos, they wear like urban fashion, street fashion, and fast cars, and they act and conduct themselves like Kanye West is a big hero of these people now. That's kind of his new crowd where
A lot of people, Def
Kanye West,
Rocker, and my students look
the
at these people.
Groypers, the Groyper movement. That's a whole subculture with or the racist or fascist pipeline where you take kids that come online for skits and jokes and absurdist content, and they end up getting brought down the pipeline to overt fascism and racism and right-wing reactionary views. And it's a lot of young black males, a lot of people who are disaffected by capitalism, and they teach them, well, it's the immigrants, the anti-woke, that whole anti-woke. Video games are very strong. Like if you go on these video game streamers, you'll look at the comments and it's all N-word, hard ER, and just all this edgy stuff. But overall, it's to bring people into capitalist, fascist, racist, misogynist ideologies and politics well into adulthood. But Sneako's part of that,
But this
what they
is,
call a pipeline.
and again, I know we kind of joked our way into it this morning, but this is, I do to a certain extent think it is of some importance to be aware of this, only because, if only because this material is being specifically targeted to 12 to 18-year-olds. That's why when
Yeah.
Goddess Cruz says at nearly 36, she's not aware. At 52, I'm not getting it. But it's
your
being targeted.
your children or grandchildren know. If you look, let me see if I can. This is what made him kind of come into outside of his own his relatively core audience. He had this thing where he met with his fans and these very impressionable young men, and they were standing taking selfies with him and screaming, "Fuck the women! We hate the women!" and saying, "Death to gays!" But it's gonna be hard to find that video because now everybody's taken the video and edited for themselves. And then Sneako was like, "Whoa, whoa! Oh, here it is. Let me share this." Uh, in the comments. But this is what people are like, wow, making more people stand up and pay attention to what this is really doing to the people because they have millions of young followers. Did you see?
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on.
The woman. What? no.
Did you say? Fuck the woman. Fuck the woman.
What? No, wait.
Sneako.
We love women. We love women. We love women.
But not like transgenders.
Yes, sir. We love everybody.
Wow.
No.
All gays
Yeah,
should
fuck
die.
gays. Yeah, merch. Preach. What have I done?
Can I get in the video? Fucking talk.
Can I get in the video? Yeah. Talk to him.
Yo, what's up?
So that's the video where he's got like 12-year adolescents, boys, fuck the women, kill the gays, we hate them, we hate these people. And he's like, whoa, what have I done? Because that's literally what he promotes in his show, but it's all done in laughter and ha-ha and jokes. And there have been middle schools across the country who have literally had to have deprogramming sessions because they have young boys in classrooms across the US quoting and regurgitating stuff from Andrew Tate and his underling Sneako, where they had bring all the young boys in the schools into the auditorium to tell them how it's Andrew Tate and Sneako are not appropriate things to
wow.
be regurgitating in school. They
Oh,
had
no
that.
question.
So,
What's up, Skip?
and
What's up?
Andrew
Yeah.
Tate was the most, I think, in 2022 or maybe 2021, he was the most searched person on Google
So
according
let's
to their stats.
so
And that's
let's
what I was
talk.
saying, just to be clear, real quick, Geechee, because
No, I'm about to say the
I'm
same
just,
thing.
I just,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I
You,
wanna say-
go ahead.
No, I was going to use your comment, what Ricky said, and then what Skip said, because I think Ricky was saying that she wouldn't say it's important to be listening to it, but like I wonder how Skip responded, and then I wonder if there's some pushback on like.
Well, I don't know
knowing
how you
some-
would. I don't know how you can make it. I don't think the intervention can be as meaningful if we're not aware of what's creating or generating or encouraging the malbehavior to begin with. So if I read Ricky's comment, I mean, so I do, in that regard, I do think we need to be aware of what is being promoted and intended and targeted to our young folks, if we want to understand why they're showing up in spaces and acting like that. And if we want to know, so again, that's why for me, at least, I think the people who do the work like R.M. Brown, or who do like what FD Signifier does, who for me distill these folks for me. So I don't have to, so I've never watched an Andrew Tate video directly. I've never watched a Sneako video directly until we played that clip a minute ago. But I do think it's important that others are creating the critiques of their work, and making some of us aware of what's happening, because they do end up in my classroom, and they end up in our homes, in our family gatherings, and then our children. Remember that story I shared a couple of years ago when I was in that cabin doing the overnight with my daughter's 6th grade class, and I had to be cabined up with the boys. And I'm hearing that as they're getting ready for bed that night, and they're all singing their whatever their favorite songs are and all that other stuff, and I'm hearing all of this. And then it starts going into them having discussions about the girls in their school and things that they said that they were claiming they were going to be doing. And then I had to politely intervene, because I definitely didn't want to hear anybody mention my daughter. So I wanted to be clear to intervene quickly before I heard something I didn't want to. But my point was, the long story short is that the next day, I always remember this. Several of as everybody was getting ready to leave the cabin, a couple of the boys came over to me and were saying, I just wanted to. They were thanking me for intervening the night before, for stepping into the arena. Shout out to Gangstar, rest in peace, Guru, and saying, hey, just remember, the girls you're talking about are human beings, and they're not here to play out your sexual fantasies. And at the same time, I understand that these fantasies are in part biologically driven, but are also being constructed by an environment you don't know anything about. They're talking about, I know you're not going to do, what do you think? You talk about, I'm going to wreck this and I'm going to do that. No, you don't even know what you're doing yet. And so they really appreciated that, and they were acknowledging that there was nobody in their lives intervening and challenging them, and they wanted that. So in that sense, I think it's helpful to be aware of what's going on. Yeah.
Go ahead. I don't know if Skip want to share, but it would be interesting to know how he respond. But it would seem like him seeing that in the algorithms, and then him getting himself familiar with what Andrew Tate is doing, and then him approaching his children's in a conversation. It seemed like he would be more, I guess it would be more meaningful or more impactful. He don't even have to even say like, yo, you watch Andrew Tate, blah, blah, blah. He could just see what Andrew Tate is about, and then I guess talk to his children about those type of things, and maybe kind of inspire them to come to their own conclusion that what Andrew Tate is talking about is on some shit. But go ahead, Diallo.
No, it's the whole red pill, black pill, alpha male, sigma male. But here's the core of it. This is a capitalist and a sexist patriarchal system. So men are born into this system of all races and cultures and classes, are born into this system that gives them certain promises or guarantees that you are a man, therefore you are worthy of a certain amount of material wealth and comfort and a certain amount of access to women. But then, so you have a patriarchal system that tells men we are masters of our domain, and then you have a capitalist system that renders the vast majority of men out too distant or too great a distance for them to obtain the buxom cover girl model and the Ferrari and the mansion. And so when more and more males of various ages, especially those coming into male, where capitalism is moving more of these things. First of all, capitalism creates the desire, and patriarchy creates the attitude saying, I deserve this and I should have this. And capitalism feeds the desire. And then capitalism also removes men from that, and then men are looking in a distance saying, I don't have the woman, I don't have the house, I don't have the car, I don't have the bank account. And it's these women, it's these gays and transgenders, it's these woke, it's these foreigners, these immigrants, it's these Democrats that created this distance between what I deserve and my access to what I deserve. And so people like Sneako and everyone else tells these men not only that you are worthy of it and these people are denying it to you, they also give them promises that if you follow me and you conduct yourself that way I conduct myself, and you uh, um, move the way I move, you will get these things. And these men who are financed by capitalists, they have the cars. Andrew Tate had a whole, before he got arrested, had a whole luxury car collection. They have the women they pay to be in their videos, but the young people don't know that. They pay these buxom women to sit in their videos to be insulted. Why are you a hoe? What's your body count? So it is a very deliberate thing to turn young people who otherwise would have been like communist, who would have been anarchist, who would have been subversives, who would have been radicalized against the system that is denying them what they need and robbing them of their destiny. It turns them into blaming everyone else except capitalism. What it does fundamentally is create an authoritarian mentality in young boys. And so even young boys who have never had to pay a bill, these 12-year-olds, 15-year-olds who've never had to work, they already see, well, they have older siblings. They see their own fathers struggling, where one income could provide you with things in the 80s that 2 to 3 incomes cannot secure for you. So it is a very deliberate thing, and that's why people like Russell Brand and we could be on here talking, and you have people online giving some of the best insights, the best clarifications, but they don't have the audience. As one guy will come out after 2 weeks with this red pill, black pill, alpha male rhetoric, and he all of a sudden has $1 million platform. And it's millions of viewers overnight because they're being financed by Elon Musk, the Koch brothers, the Heritage Foundation, and these other ways that capitalists don't really care about this. They don't really adopt it, but they's like, yo, Rebel, a lot of these platforms even owned by black artists. They're like, these people are cultivating an authoritarian where they worship Elon Musk. They worship Dave Chappelle is a big part of that pipeline as well in that rhetoric. They
It's looking
worship
like
these
it.
wealthy men and they
Starting
attack the
headed there.
people who are also suffering alongside them. It's an old school. It's an old hustle. It's
Yeah.
just been adopted for the
Speaking of
imperial
old
and digital
school,
ages.
I'm so old school. I just learned that body count didn't mean murders. I'm over here like I was like body count. I was like all these people on YouTube with these thumbnails talk about their body counts. I was like they out here snitching. They out here self snitching on their I had no idea.